In this problem, we're given data on the yards rushed and touchdowns scored in a single season for 5 NFL players. We're going to use Desmos to, in part A, construct a linear regression model for this data, where X represents the number of yards rushed and Y represents the number of touchdowns. Then in part B, calculate the correlation coefficient for this model. This means we want to go ahead and open up this embedded tool in Desmos, where we'll paste in a data set for x1 and y1. We need to pay close attention, especially if we're doing this work outside of just a homework problem or a stats course, to pay attention to which variable is our x variable and which variable is our y variable. Because if we flip that order around, we can come up with different results. Still valid, but different. In this case, X represents the number of yards rushed. So we'll take this first data set, copy that, and paste it in for our X1 data set. And then we'll copy the number of touchdowns as the Y data set and paste that information in. We're constructing a linear regression model, so we can click on this drop-down arrow next to the name of that tool, and we can see already calculated an output for us is the value for R, the correlation coefficient for this model, the value for M, and the value for B, which correspond to this y equals mx plus b equation that we're creating. So we have those answers. We could input that information into the question and then complete the interpretive part. But to add to what we can do here, we can also visualize the points that we're plotting along with our regression model by clicking on the scatter plot dropdown, clicking on that open circle next to y1, and then clicking on the zoom fit tool. That will turn on the data points that are being plotted. And if we scroll back down to that linear regression model section, we can click on this open circle next to this statement that's constructing this linear model for us. Turn that on and it will give us that line of best fit, that linear regression line passing through those data points.